Yeah, it's exciting to get to play somebody else that has a conference game. I think originally we were scheduled, before everything got mixed up, we were scheduled to go play Utah this year in Salt Lake, which was, I was excited for because that was just 4 hours away from my hometown. I had everybody everybody in the 208 scheduled to come down. I was getting tickets together. I was like, hey, let me get those tickets for Utah 2011. People were like, okay. But then, our schedule got shifted up, and so, Boulder is still pretty close to my home, so I have a lot of family that's going to go to the game, so that's exciting. And play a new team in a new venue, but have it, count toward the Pac-12 league will be a lot of fun.
For you guys, midway point in the season, I mean, you've been through enough to kind of the long haul of things. How are you holding up here?
Good, some of the younger guys have come into like meetings and they, the coach is like, well, where have you been? And they said, oh, I was in the treatment room. My knee hurts. And I'm, me and Darian and Carson, oh, your knee hurts, huh? You've played 6 games. Your knee hurts. Quit crying. It's just going to get worse. Stuff like that. But everybody's holding together pretty well. This is kind of Coach Kelly talks about the team that stays, healthy and is able to do the little things and come in and get treatment, do rehab. Practice good technique and take care of each other at practice. Don't get anybody hurt doing anything stupid. Those are the teams that can make long runs into the into the league and into the postseason.
And speaking of long runs, a lot of the running backs you're making blocks for are making long runs too. Talk about that. I mean, from the first half on Saturday, maybe not so much of a success rate on the run game. Second half, I mean, you just bowled them over with whomever you threw at him, including Brian Bennett.
Yeah, it was exciting to have that work out that way because there was a little bit of frustration in the second quarter where we were doing kind of the same thing, but they made some adjustments and they were kind of stopping us up. They're good defense, and it gets frustrating as an offensive lineman when you're not moving as down the field as well as you anticipate, and even though you're doing kind of the same things, and then just, I don't know, energy, second half energy, or just attention to detail or fatigue. I don't know what it is, but we were able to get that push and get those drives that string together, and momentum builds, and game over.
Good deal.
Do you kind of does it make you feel proud, I guess, when you can plug a guy in, when Michael goes out, Kenyon comes in, does well, Brian comes in, does well, I mean, as an offensive line, give you kind of pride, like, what I mean, we can...
Yeah, it makes you feel that you have a little bit of that anytime, anyone, anytime, any place, anywhere, we'll beat you with anybody kind of a mentality that's a lot of fun to be able to do, where you have a system and you have a supporting cast around anybody that you can stick them in there and they can be successful. And I think that was great. We didn't have LaMichael and Darren went out and stick Kenyon in, stick D'Anthony in, stick Brian in. If we had somebody else with eligibility, stick them in. It was a lot of fun.